Water is one of the most common things we encounter every day. We drink it, cook with it, clean with it, and rarely think twice about it. But despite looking almost identical, not all water is the same. Let's explore 5 of the most familiar types of water and discover what makes each one unique right here on History of Simple Things. Let's start with the type of water most people use every day: tap water. Tap water is the water that comes directly from household faucets. Depending on where you live, it may come from rivers, lakes, reservoirs, or underground sources. Before reaching homes, it goes through treatment facilities where it is filtered and disinfected to make it safe for public use. One of the easiest ways to identify tap water is simply by where it comes from. If it comes out of a household faucet, it's tap water. Tap water usually contains small amounts of minerals, such as calcium and magnesium. These minerals are naturally picked up as water travels through soil and rock. In some regions, tap water may have a slight taste due to the treatment process or the minerals present. Many people drink tap water daily without any problems. Others choose to filter it further for taste preferences. Either way, tap water remains one of the most heavily monitored and regulated sources of drinking water in many parts of the world. Next is mineral water. Mineral water comes from underground sources that naturally contain dissolved minerals. These minerals can include calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium. What makes mineral water different is that its mineral content comes from nature rather than being added during processing. As the water moves through underground rock formations, it absorbs various minerals along the way. The easiest way to identify mineral water is by reading the label. Bottled mineral water often highlights the natural minerals it contains. Some brands even provide detailed mineral breakdowns. Taste can also offer clues. Mineral water often has a slightly distinct flavor compared to ordinary drinking water because of its mineral content. Some people describe it as richer or more complex. The minerals don't necessarily make the water healthier than other safe drinking waters, but they do give it a unique character that many people enjoy. Sparkling water is water that contains dissolved carbon dioxide gas, which creates its signature bubbles. Some sparkling waters are naturally carbonated from underground sources, while others have carbon dioxide added during bottling. The easiest way to identify sparkling water is the Fizz. Open a bottle and you'll immediately see bubbles rising to the surface. Many people enjoy sparkling water as an alternative to soft drinks because it provides a fizzy sensation without added sugar. Depending on the brand, it may contain minerals that slightly affect the flavor. Although it looks similar to still water at first glance, one sip is usually enough to tell the difference. Now let's talk about purified water. Purified water is water that has undergone processes specifically designed to remove impurities. These processes may include filtration, reverse osmosis, deionization, or other advanced treatments. The goal is simple: remove contaminants and unwanted substances. Purified water can actually start out as tap water, groundwater, or another source. What matters is not where it came from, but how it was treated afterward. One way to identify purified water is through product labeling. Bottled purified water often emphasizes the purification methods used. Because many impurities and minerals have been removed, purified water often has a very neutral taste. Some people describe it as clean or plain because there are fewer dissolved substances influencing flavor. Purified water is commonly used not only for drinking, but also in industries, medical settings, and situations where a high level of purity is required. Finally, we have distilled water. Distilled water is one of the purest forms of water commonly available. It is produced through distillation, a process that involves boiling water into steam and then cooling the steam back into liquid form. During this process, many impurities, minerals, and contaminants are left behind. The result is water with very little else dissolved in it. Distilled water is easy to identify because it is usually labeled clearly. It's often sold for specific uses rather than everyday drinking. For example, distilled water is commonly used in laboratory work, medical equipment, steam irons, car batteries, and appliances where mineral buildup can cause problems. Taste is another clue. Because most minerals have been removed, distilled water often tastes flatter or less distinctive than other types of drinking water. While it is safe to drink, people generally choose other types of water for daily consumption because they prefer the taste. At first glance, all water looks the same. A glass of tap water, sparkling water, purified water, mineral water, or distilled water may appear nearly identical. But their origins and treatment methods tell very different stories. Tap water is delivered through public systems. Mineral water gains its character from naturally occurring minerals. Sparkling water stands out because of the carbon dioxide that gives it its familiar bubbles. Purified water undergoes extensive treatment to remove impurities. Distilled water is created through evaporation and condensation to achieve an especially high level of purity. The next time you pick up a bottle or fill a glass, take a closer look at the label. You might discover that what seems like ordinary water has a much more interesting journey behind it than you ever realized. And that's the story behind the different types of water and how to tell them apart. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.